What's going on, guys? So I know it's been a while since our last post here, but I wanted to start a series of videos on the layout of this new van that we recently purchased. This is a 2019 Ford Transit 250. It's the long wheelbase model, mid-roof. It's the exact same van pretty much as this one. This is a 2018 model with our current wrap design on it. That one has the single drop-down ladder rack on it, which I made the mistake of purchasing thinking I wasn't really going to need the other side, but this one is going to have the dual drop, which is going to be the passenger and driver side drop-down ladder rack. I'm pretty happy with these vans overall. I know a lot of guys don't like them because of the way they drive. I know in windy conditions this thing can feel like a sail and feels like it's all over the road. It's a little frustrating when you drive in those conditions with these, but for the most part I've been really happy with the way that these have performed at work. The capacity is huge. You can really fit a lot in there, and even with the bulkhead in place you can get 10-foot stock in the back. So this was 2019 and it came with 3,800 miles. I bought this one used. This one I bought new, but this van was actually a little bit more stripped down, so it didn't come with the OEM liner in it, and it didn't come with this this trim piece, this door sill plate. So it came with the lower portion, but I like this version better. I ordered that from Ford Parts Boss, I guess. That's the online Ford manufacturer, parts dealer or whatever. It's pretty much a blank slate right now. This OEM liner cost about $1,200. This is a bed rug van tread liner, and it comes with a pretty thick foam underlayment and a nice hard finish. We're gonna see how that holds up. Yeah, not much has changed since 2018. From the 2019, you still got the heads-up display for the backup camera, but this thing is clean and it's ready for shelving. I also had to purchase that rear sill plate there, so I bought both of those. I'm still missing the plugs in the back here. These are like $5, so that's OEM for you. $5 a piece, and I'm missing about 4 of them. They didn't come with the order. And this is our dual drop down ladder rack from Cargo Master. That's about $1,700. You can order that online. The shelving is coming from American Van. That's who I purchased the shelves for that van over there from last year, and we're probably gonna do 2 60-inch shelves here, another 48-inch shelf. They're about 54 inches high and 16 inches deep, so they have quite a bit of capacity in terms of holding tools and parts and whatever else. And then we're also going to get basically a drawer slide out that goes in the front there, and probably the refrigerant tank rack assembly here in the back. But I love setting these things up. It's pretty easy to do. We're a small outfit, so you can save a lot of money by ordering the shelves and installing them yourselves. It does come with factory bolt holes that you can attach unistrut to. This one has 3 on this side, and then you've got more on this side. But those are M8 bolts, and you can easily find them at Home Depot or wherever. But stay tuned. I'm gonna keep posting updates on this van as we get closer to getting the shelves in and stuff. And once the shelves are in place, then I'll do an updated video on that. But for now, we've only got a couple things that we've been doing. I actually had these ordered last year from American Van, and those are the window liners. the wire cages. I was gonna put them in my existing van over there because they're kind of great for hanging, you know, ropes, hoses, miscellaneous, you know, extension cords, miscellaneous things from, and they just they screw directly into the metal. You got to be kind of careful because the gauge on this the gauge of metal on this fan is pretty thin, so I normally wouldn't recommend using sheet metal screws. These are 1/4 inch, so they're a little beefier, and you know, as you can see, you've got quite a few of them in there, so these are really solid. But I did drill pilot holes in the metal before I put those in, just not to strip them out, because you can strip them out actually pretty easily, so you got to be careful when you're installing these. And then we got these slick locks. These are what I have on the other van. These are great. I just buy them off of Amazon. They're about 200 bucks for the kit. And the whole outside, there's an outside liner essentially. This is just a dust cover. You know, weatherproof barrier. It kind of keeps the lock, you know, from whatever, being exposed to the elements, I guess. But these work really well. The whole outside of the lock spins, so you can't just throw a pipe wrench on it and bust the brackets off. The best part about them is they don't require any drilling. This bracket, I'll show you guys real quick, just attaches to the original manufacturer's bolt hole. So essentially you pull off this door catch, you pull those 2 star bolts out, and this just bolts in, you know, like so. It lays a little flatter obviously, but when you put it in place, but that's what that bolts into. And then same thing with the rear door assembly. You've got 2 that go in on either side, right there and right there. You have to cut the weather stripping a little bit on this to get it to fit, which is not that hard to do and pretty easy installation on those. So I've been really happy with those. It's just, you know, an extra layer of security, added security. I've been broken into before, so it's one of those things that it forces you to lock up the rear of your van every night if you get in the habit of doing it. But the OEM lighting in this van has been great too. I haven't had any issues with it. Haven't had to put any LED strip lighting in either. So you can see just how huge this thing is when there's nothing in it. But stay tuned. We'll post more videos and keep you guys updated on the build out.